Yo, what's up guys? This is T-Rez Fitness. What do you think of my new setup? Isn't this some great quality? It looks like I'm some kind of official YouTuber with some informative videos, right?
Very superstitious.
Anyway, so starting from now, I'm trying to get some footage from here when I'm not vlogging because it looks so much better. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, some more good news. I just PR'd 90 kilos for 6 reps during the cut. I mean, let's repeat that. I did a personal record of 90 kilos for 6 reps on the bench press during my cut. Last year around this time, I was able to bench press around 80 kilos for 8 to 6 reps for the first set, and then the second set and third set I was just decreasing in strength. And the reason for this sudden increase is because I've started to implement some things here, and I thought, why not share this with you guys, because I know some of you asked me about the chest day exercises and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna jump on this video and do it today. Since last year's transformation, my weakest points, they were my biceps, my shoulders, or just my arms entirely. And since I've been bulking, even though I was putting on weight and everything, I wasn't making any sudden increase in strength, although I should have. And now when I'm cutting, when I'm losing weight, when I'm doing the opposite of actually gaining strength and muscle mass, I'm able to hit a PR. And the reason for that is I discovered is because since the last year's transformation, I decided to focus on putting a lot of focus on my shoulders and my triceps and my biceps just in general. And there are some particular exercises that I also started to increase in, and with them I also started to increase in the bench press. Now I'm able to rep 80 kilos for 10 reps, a couple of sets. But I started to think, you know what, this is easy, let's push for a greater, weight. And after 2 tries, I was able to bench press 90 kilos for 6 reps. Before we go into the actual tips, or it's 2 tips, we need to make some things clear. I've already said it before, but if you're first time watching this, it needs to be said. If you're looking to build some muscle mass and strength and bodybuilding, it's common knowledge that you need to be at a caloric surplus. That means you're giving your body more energy than it is spending, so that it has sustainable amount of energy to put on some more muscle mass and adapt to the stress that you're putting into. And when you're looking to lose weight or lose fat, you're doing the opposite of building strength and muscle mass, which is giving your body less energy than it's spending, which forces your body to use the reserves such as fat and muscle mass, which most probably you're gonna lose some strength. And the fact that I didn't do that proves this point. Now if you use these 2 tips during your bulk, you're probably gonna see a much better increase in strength than you are during your cut. But if you are cutting, you can expect yourself to make some improvements as well. Besides that, we need to also get it through that the bench press is a compound exercise, which means you're using more than one muscle group. The major one, of course, being your chest, but you're also working your anterior delts, which is the front side of your shoulders. Except for that, you're also using a lot of triceps. Those are the 2 main ones. So naturally, if you're stronger in your shoulders and your arms, it's gonna help when you do the bench press. So my 2 tips are, besides putting a lot of focus on your shoulders and arms, if you aren't already, is a particular exercise called the overhead shoulder press. Now there are different overhead shoulder press exercises, but the 2 main ones that I recommend is the one in the machine, or if you use a barbell. And the reason for that is because you're removing all of the balance work, which allows you to put on more weight on the bar or the machine and put some more stress on your shoulders, and eventually you're going to be able to increase in strength there as well. If you do it with the dumbbells, you're gonna have to use the biceps, other parts of your arm, and it's just gonna be, you're not gonna put as much stress as you could have when you're putting so much, when you go for a higher weight. And when you go back to the bench press, you have stronger shoulders, which is gonna help for maybe 1 or 2 more reps. You're probably very familiar with the fact when you're bench pressing, sometimes you don't even feel like there is a pump in your chest, and you just start to push with your shoulders, and that's probably because your shoulders fatigue quicker than your chest. And if that's the case, you can try to do either that, what I just suggested, or something that I've also tried is to work a higher volume in your shoulders, which means you do higher amount of reps. And if you do like 10 to 12 reps, you're gonna see that your shoulder's gonna be used to that and get that recognition in, and especially the front side. And then when you go back to the bench press and you start bench pressing to 10 reps, you're not gonna be pushing as much, especially if you have an imbalance. Like let's say your left shoulder is weaker than your right, you need to work on your left shoulder, and then you're gonna see improvements on the bench press as well. The second exercise which I recommend, which I also started implementing during this phase, is the close grip barbell bench press. It's very similar to the bench press for the chest. The only exception is where you place your hands on the bar. The closer you hold, the more the triceps are working. The wider you hold, the more the chest are working. And the same thing there. When I started doing that exercise, I wasn't able to put on a lot of weight. I was only able to do about 30-35 kilos, and it was pretty weird because my bench press was a lot stronger than my close grip barbell bench press. I started working with that when I noticed my triceps were really weak. Over a period of time, I was able to increase the weights fairly quickly, considering the fact that I was cutting, and now I'm able to do 60 for some amount of reps. And with that, I also started to increase in the bench press. If you go for a heavier weight, try to push your triceps and get that recognition for a heavier weight. But if your triceps start to get really fatigued and you're getting sore and you get that lactic acids, you know, try to do many reps, because some of the times when you're bench pressing, you don't even feel it in your chest, and that could be one of the reasons. Eventually, what this will lead up to is you're going to be able to build, you know, put some more mass on your chest and develop an even better chest together with all the other parts. So it's not just about the weight, but you're also going to be able to make some improvements to your physique. And chest is my strongest part, together with my back, if we're considering all the body parts. I don't have the best physique yet, but this is how I went from flat, completely flat, to where I am right now. Maybe I should show you guys. This lighting is pretty crazy, makes you seem better. You know, this is not how I see myself in the gym. All right, it's back on right now. Okay, so that's all I had to say. Those are just 2 tips that I have. You know, I don't consider myself a professional. If you find my tips useful, leave a comment below and hit a thumbs up. If, you know, it gets a lot of dislikes, I'll probably wait until my physiques get better. But I know that there are a lot of beginners watching my videos, so I thought, you know, why not share this particular tip? And if you enjoy these videos, I'll probably make more, and they're pretty easy to do for me, so I'll be able to make some more videos as well for you guys and be more updated. But I'm also gonna stay doing the vlogs. See you guys for the next episode of Road to Six Pack, where I go from fat to fit, and I'm gonna try to push further. Peace out, guys. Thank you.